Happy GA Flashback Friday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, magical, wonderful Friday. I know I am. It's crazy. It's been crazy, hence the MIA the last couple of weeks. I went to full-time 40 plus hours a week at work, and it's just taken some getting used to and like an adjustment period, but I kind of have gotten to the point now where I know when I have free time and when I don't, which my free time is few and far between, but I want to fill my free time with doing my videos and getting things done that I need to get done. It's me and the kids and just life and work and all of the above. Just crazy everyday stuff that is just part of life. But like I said, I've settled into a pretty good routine. I've kind of gotten it to where I know when I can get things done, when I have the time to get things done. Actually taking days off when I have days off, which has been the biggest issue, is I've always had to go in for a few hours here or cover for a few hours there and take time here and take time there. And it takes time away so that by the time I get home, I just don't have time. And so it's just one of those crazy things. But like I said, I've gotten into the swing of things. I think that now everything is pretty well laid out as the way it's going to be each week. The next few weeks might be a little hairy. One of the girls that can open or close the store just went to Europe for 3 weeks on vacation, so she won't be back till the end of March. The other girl is quitting a week before the girl in Europe comes back. So that means that my boss and I are going to be pulling 12-hour shifts just so that we can open and close the store and have days off. All in the life of being in management, right? Right. And I have something in my eye. Sorry. But we're not here to talk about crazy work schedules or girls quitting 3 weeks early. We are here for GA Flashback Friday, where I recap a past episode of Ghost Adventures. And this week, we are at Loretta Lynn's Plantation house. Now, Loretta Lynn is iconic. She is the queen of country music. She is amazing. I grew up listening to her. Coal Miner's Daughter is one of my favorite movies in the entire world. As well as the song. My grandfather was a huge Loretta Lynn fan. My mother is still a huge Loretta Lynn fan. She is just an amazing, amazing artist. She's an amazing singer, and her music is just iconic. It's especially if you live anywhere near the South or you just grow up in a place with strong country roots. Kind of Loretta Lynn was always an icon in my family. My grandparents, like I said, just worshipped her, and so being able to like see her house and stuff is just amazing. It is in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. It's beautiful country down there. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Just big, lush trees and a mill and all this just gorgeous landscaping, and the house is beautiful. And it's just kind of like every, person's dream. It's just gorgeous. But it is also insanely freaking, fracking, flipping haunted. It was really awesome to watch them interview Loretta because she was not afraid to speak her mind. That's what I love about her. She's never been able to say what's on, she's never been afraid to say what's on her mind. She's always been kind of that hard-nosed Southern girl. She had a hard life. She grew up poor and kind of learned to just make do with what she had and don't take crap from anybody, and it's made her this amazing woman. And so being able to watch Zach and them interview her was just unbelievable. And just hearing the history of the house and the history, which she did not know about at the time she purchased the home. But being able to like listen to her experiences and hear her talk about the different spirits, like the lady in white, who is actually Beulah Anderson, who was married to a Confederate soldier's, she was married to a Civil War soldier's son, and she died of a broken heart 2 weeks after her baby boy had passed away. And she haunts the balcony upstairs at the house, just kind of weeping and moaning and being sad. She's known as the Lady in White. And she's just sad and she's disconnected and she's heartbroken because of the loss of her son. And she just simply died from a broken heart. And so it's got that history. It's got the history of the Civil War. It's got history of a lot of death. It's got history of a lot of discontent just with, Beulah losing her son and the cemetery being so close. The ground is just absolutely infested with history, and some of it good, most of it negative or dark. But it didn't really appear that the spirits were malicious. I think that they just wanted to be heard. Going into lockdown, the guys had a lot of really good luck with the Ovilus 2, which is what they were using at the time. Now, the Ovilus is a device, for those of you who don't know, that creates electromagnetic energy and actually stores a phonetic database of words that spirits can use to use their energy to manifest, to be able to speak, and it comes out in kind of a discombobulated, computer voice, but it's the spirits using that device to phonetically create words to be able to communicate. All of these responses that they got from the Ovilus 2 were intelligent responses. They got must, kill. That could be a variety of things. Continue, and then they got 60. And that comes from the soldier threatening the owner of the mill, who basically was like, if you don't do what I say, then I'm going to kill 60 of your men who worked at the mill. So must kill 60, which would be at the mill. So these were all intelligent responses correlating with the history that they've heard. They also get dig, ground, to lot, and manifest. So they go over to the cemetery. They go in the row 2 of the cemetery, which is where the Andersons are buried. And then they get saved to moan. She's known as the moaning woman, or the lady in white, which would be Beulah Anderson, who died of a broken heart. Saved to could have been talking about Beulah and the baby, could have saved them. And then Seen Brown, which, if you go back to the house, there is a room called the Brown Room, where Loretta Lynn's son, before he died tragically in a drowning accident, seen a spirit of a soldier trying to take off his boots while he was laying down in the Brown Room. So Seen Brown. They got several EVPs as well on this lockdown. Again, all of them intelligent, class A, very easy to hear, very clear to see and hear. They got Get Your House Back. They got I Hear Them Coming. I Need to Go Downstairs, Possibly in Trouble, and Gonna Cut You. These are all insane, crystal clear, class A EVP responses. It was just an amazing thing to watch. While they didn't get a lot of visual evidence, they got tons of audio evidence to support the stories and claims that the family had given Zach and the guys. It was just a really cool episode. I loved the history. I loved who it was, obviously. This was big for the GAC at the time. This was the only celebrity's house that they had ever investigated. So that's always huge. I always like it when there's first time milestones for the guys. And so it was just a really awesome episode. And I would love to visit and see it just because of the beauty of the place. So overall, it was a great episode. I was highly impressed with it. And I was really impressed with the evidence that they got. So that is all I have for GA Flashback Friday. I will be back, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, on Monday for GA Recap Monday, where I recap the newest episode of Ghost Adventures. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, have a great, magical, wonderful, and safe weekend. Much love and happiness, guys. Bye.